Morning Blue. This is one of our oldest songs, also one of our biggest songs. It's in key of A major or F sharp minor. It's only using the six strings, the six standard strings in standard tuning. And it starts with this F sharp minor bar chord on the 7th fret of the 5th string. I'm basically skipping a string and kind of arpeggiating that chord. However, I'm not actually barring. I'm holding it open and leaving this high E open on top, so that everything else is the same except for that high E being open. And it's like this. And then I move down a major third and get this D minor chord. And that high E still rings out, and it kind of creates this tension between the chord progression, then also having the 9 on top of the chord, right underneath the minor third. So it does that. And then it comes in with this butterfly tapping thing. It's these kind of galloping triplets, da 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 da, 1 2 3 1 1 2 3 1. I talked about it in the last video for left right. It's butterfly tapping. It's these kind of powerful sounds, especially to introduce yourself. I would always jam with my grandpa, and he'd play the blues, and I would always kind of try to mess up the blues however I could. So I would just come in like a jackass, sort of with these hard triplets he would be playing. I would just come in. But yeah, it's kind of a powerful way to introduce yourself, and in this song we kind of all went in on it. But it starts with this F diminished chord, which kind of resolves into the F sharp minor. And I'm hitting the 13th fret. I'm skipping a string. I'm on the G string and the high E string. And I'm doing this butterfly tapping thing, but when I go down the string, I'm moving down a fret as well. So I'm moving the same skip string kind of pattern, 1 2 3 1, and then I move that up to the 14th and move this whole thing up to the F sharp minor chord. And that's when I'm hitting the B and the G together in a third shape, and then this fourth on the 14th fret of the G string and the 14th fret of the D string. So it's like. But yeah, so the diminished chord happens, and there's this long reverb trail in the F sharp minor, and then you do it again. And then there are these little in-between kind of ideas. This slide, it's the 14th fret on the G and the E. And I'm kind of thinking this 14th fret is the top of an F sharp minor pentatonic. So I kind of use that to guide me. A lot of the places I move will kind of be informed by that pattern. So after that one, go to kind of the top of that minor F sharp minor pattern, pentatonic pattern, and I hit with an index, middle, and ring on the starting on the D string, kind of adjacent strings, just these three, and I slide in from behind it after I pull off my right hand. So I slide in, and then go straight back to the that slides up to the 14th fret, and then I go straight back to the butterfly. And then I hammer on the 16th, and that's kind of a cool technique. Sliding in from below and then going above the pitch that I pulled off from. So I'm tapping the 14th fret on the G and the E, or not the 14th, I'm sorry, the 16th. But you can slide that around, slide up to the 17th and the 18th, 17th on the E, 18th on the G. But you can do. So yeah, that's kind of an interesting sound. But from there, it does the final kind of triplets, and then I go into this main riff. And this main riff is kind of a back and forth between the hands. Sometimes I'm hammering on the hand, the left and right, just kind of back and forth, obviously. And other times I'm holding one and I'm pulling off into it, or hammering on and then hammering on, and leaving things ringing out. I'll kind of say it as I go along. But you hit these last triplets. So I'm doing this 14th fret, G and D string. I'm hitting them together with the F sharp minor pattern. And the riff is only F sharp minor bar chord, and then this A major. Also in the intro of the riff, there's this D minor 6 that we'll talk about in a second. But to start with the F sharp minor, I'm doing the 14th fret of the G, 14th fret of the D. So you got this pull off. Basically move down one string, and that's on the 14th fret of the B and the G, and then I move down to this minor 11 kind of sound. which is the 12th fret of the B string and the 13th fret of the G. And then I go back to the D and the A string that I was tapping on the 14th. And then this is the 16th fret of the D and the 14th fret of the G, and that's this minor third, sliding down to the 9. And then I pull off, so. And then from there, I do this 12th fret, high E on the B and the high E, and I slide up to the 14th fret, and you get this. So. Right before that, there's this movement where I'm hammering on, and then I hammer the F sharp minor behind it, just to kind of, it doesn't really ring out as a full bar chord, full hammer on sound, because I'm already holding out notes, but ends up having the same kind of rhythmic effect. So then you have this. And then I move to this minor 6 chord. So it moves to this D minor 6, and that's the 14th fret of the A string and the D string. And that straight back and forth. Yeah, I think I leave that held out and pull off afterwards. And then I'm kind of creating this diminished sound from this minor 6, but this is the 13th fret of the G and the 12th fret of the E. So kind of going back to this. And that's kind of this nonlinear pull-off sound. And that's when I go to this A major. And then I do a lot of the same things I was doing before, but now with this A major instead. This is kind of back and forth. And then from there, it pretty much does the same thing as it did. And then that's the F sharp minor. Only difference between that one, it goes. There's this extra lag. And then it moves up to the 17th fret and slides up to the 19th. So it's like, it's kind of keeps going back to this 6/8 kind of back and forth ship kind of feeling. Only thing is, I think on the tab, because I wasn't using two voices, I was trying not to make it look very cluttered. I think it says I do this, where I'm hitting these at the exact same time, but I'm coming in with the root a little bit late. So then there's that last F sharp minor, and that's about it, I think. And then it goes into that tell me the story part of the verse. So yeah, I think that is about the whole song. I'll try to play it slow for you now. So it does the triplet thing after the chords. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for being a part of the Patreon. I really, really appreciate it. Have a great evening. Appreciate it.